Nightfall in Minneapolis in December usually spells freezing temps, and that is precisely the case outside these walls. But we are a comfortable 72 degrees inside U.S. Bank Stadium.
Tonight we've got a great Sunday night matchup on tap, as it'll be the Philadelphia Eagles taking on the Minnesota Vikings.
Will Riker to kick off for the Vikings.
The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16.
And not much happening on the returns. We'll get this to about the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
To throw at the outset, here's Hurts. That's complete to Justin Jefferson.
The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up second down.
A 6-yard pickup.
I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
You look at this defense for the Vikings.
Against the pass, they've had some issues, ranked number 23 in the NFL right now.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4.
Here's Hurts to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, a lot of times when you get a manageable 3rd down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the first down.
Throwing is Hurts.
That's caught the 25. And all the way down to the 17-yard line. A big play there for Philly. 42 yards.
First down. A gain of 42 yards on the play. First down, Philadelphia.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. They'll run for the first time with Saquon Barkley.
He takes it to the 15. A nice display of power, but not a ton to show for it. They had the huge play last time. Here it is a much smaller gain of 2.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
This is 2nd and 8. Hurts going to move him around. Running again with Barkley on 2nd down.
And they get him behind the line, so that short gain on first down quickly negated. They lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
Count me as a little bit surprised by what we just saw there, because this has been a pretty long drive, and normally you think that wears down a defense. In this case, looked like the offensive line let them down a little bit.
They allowed the penetration and the ability to stuff them for a loss.
Hurts.
They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Saquon Barkley with touchdown number 20 on the year.
And the Eagles put the night's first points on the board as they take the early lead.
And oh, it's blocked. Well, call it luck or skill, whatever the case is, they're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. We don't care if it was luck or skill, or the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground. Whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you retain possession, that's all you're looking for.
And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30.
At their own 28-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. The CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
The rookie from Arkansas on target there. It's a first down.
First and 10.
Nice little nifty play for him there. That's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backs out of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. Touchdown, Vikings! A great play there with touchdown number 7 on the year.
And the Vikings are an extra point away from taking the lead.
Point after here coming up. It's up and good, so they go the conservative route instead, and it gets them a 7-6 lead here in the opening quarter.
Will Riker, the kickoff for the Vikings.
Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away.
And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
21-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
And this late season game, of course, not lacking for drama when you talk about the AFC playoff picture.
Yeah, in a sense, it's the haves versus the have-nots, because this group of offense, it'd be a wild card if the postseason started today, but they know the guys on the other side of the ball are still in that dreaded in-the-hunt category, and they're hungry for a win today. Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
Clock runs, less than a minute to go, and an entertaining first quarter of play. And this one is incomplete. He was trying to find Justin Jefferson there, but now it'll be third down.
You look at this defense for the Vikings.
Against the pass, they've had some issues, ranked number 23 in the NFL right now.
They'll take that play right there each and every snap, because throughout this season, they've given up some big plays. To be able to hold someone to no gain, oh, yeah, they'll take that one all game long.
He's going to sling this deep downfield. And this is taken in at the 5. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. A great effort there. 47 yards.
And the Eagles have regained the lead.
Elliott good on the extra point. And that'll make this a 6-point game.
Sanchez now. He'll kick it away following the touchdown. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And he takes it all the way across the 40 before going out of bounds.
Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. One first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Now it's Griffin. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete. Well, this defense for the Eagles, they were very strong last week in the win over Carolina.
This defense certainly has a lot to be proud of coming off of last week's game because when you only give up 14 points in a contest, you give your team a great chance to win. The best defense in the league is usually going to average giving up 18, 19 points a game. So to be under that, a terrific achievement.
From the gun on 3rd down, Griffin. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
For number 81.
And that is how you respond after taking one on the chin to begin this game. Give up a first drive touchdown, go back out on defense, and completely shut them down to force a 3-and-out.
And how about this, a fake? And this is caught. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Minnesota. It's the Vikings in possession of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
The Vikings at 500, 7-7 on the year. Now, they were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one.
And it always helps to have a home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about. So you know they just want to come out and play well for their faithful, and I expect them to do just that.
Down the left sideline.
Touchdown, Vikings! A great play there.
His 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Vikings are an extra point away from capturing the lead.
Extra point right down the middle. And with it, his guys take the lead here by a point.
14. Eagles 13.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
And the stakes in this game certainly high as we get toward the end of the regular season. For now, they are holding a wild card spot, but there are no shortage of other teams in the NFC looking to take that spot from them.
Starting with the guys on the other side of the field because they're on the outside looking in, and no one likes to be in that position. You want to be in the room, not looking inside to see everyone else having fun.
Hurts sets up to throw it. Now that's into a double team, and it's intercepted.
And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. Well, he's certainly not been afraid to take some chances downfield. Now, look, it's paid off for him a couple of times. That time, not so fortunate.
And that's where I want to start, what you said. It's paid off a couple of times. So his aggressiveness, it's been good for his offense for the most part. So he throws an interception there. No one likes that, but I would not rein him back in. The return on investment thus far has been pretty good. 2 touchdowns to 1 interception.
They run for the first down to Ty Chandler. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there, second down.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
2nd and 5. Well, looks like they'll move things around here.
Play action. Now Griffin. Throw left side complete. That's Bowman. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
Now Griffin.
Well, tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Andrew McCullough. And the Eagles will have the football as this is taken up past the 30.
He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Throwing on second down. Hurts.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. So 8 yards on the completion there, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
When you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
The slot man in motion right. He'll look to throw.
He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part to get them the football, but you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away, and it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction.
As Sanchez on to punt here as he sends this one away.
And he'll be out of bounds up past the 10-yard line. We'll call that a punt, a 54 yards. Well struck. And the Vikings will be backed up deep to begin their drive as they take over 1st and 10. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw.
Well, a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
Well, we seen him catch a few passes out of the backfield in the first half. Unable to connect on that one.
Certainly seems like getting him the ball out of the passing game, though, is part of their game plan.
It certainly is, because he catches it well, creates a mismatch. You're going to cover him with a linebacker, a corner, a safety. They feel like he can win every battle.
Here's Griffin. And he's got his man in stride, complete.
1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. Here's 3rd and 3. Now it's Griffin. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have the Vikings first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3.
1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Here's Griffin. This is caught. It's Cruz. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Now they'll audible to something else.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Out of the gun, Griffin. He finds his man, complete. That's Bowman. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Throwing again, Griffin. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
Now it's 2nd and 10.
The quick throw complete into the flat out left. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles 16.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Griffin.
That went out wide and intercepted. And the Eagles are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line.
A tough adjustment to the NFL throughout his rookie season, and his problem with turnovers is only exacerbated by his early showing today. That's a couple for him here in this first half, and he's cleared the double-digit mark for the entire season.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys.
Breaks a tackle, and he's got an alley.
Still going.
And he'll finally be taken down at the 18. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action.
1st down. First and 10 at the 18-yard line.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Back to throw here. Now Hurts is going to do it himself. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Jalen Hurts as the first half is winding down. And the Eagles have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half.
The Eagles will set up.
Hurts will throw. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he will find the end zone here. And the lead moves up to 7. And with a successful two-point try, the QB rolling out, I would imagine on the defense that makes it tough. When he goes out, he's got the option to run or pass.
Yeah, it really does. If you decide not to bring extra people or extra pressure, maybe you have to have a spy on the quarterback, someone to account for him, because oftentimes that is the unaccounted for player.
The Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
Second and 10. Now Griffin. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
This defense has passed its first 2 tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know that there's probably another throw coming on third down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people on a blitz.
Final play of the half. It's Griffin. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. This will be spotted just shy of midfield, a 59-yard attempt. And this one is right down the middle. And that will do it for this first half. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Rigoberto Sanchez set to kick off.
Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? Well, a dangerous return man showing it here. With a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down.
And 7.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Play action. It's Griffin. That is caught. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And the Vikings
fifth catch of the game for him there.
Yeah, and the tight end position is now becoming a volume pass catcher. Used to be occasional, right? Safety valve. Throw one to him every so often, but mainly they want him out there to block. Nowadays, an integral part of the passing game, and they create such great mismatches that they often become the leading receiver.
Griffin. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield in man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays just like that one we saw there.
Here's 2nd and 10. Here's Griffin to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Kind of a fine line when you're setting up the screen. You don't want to throw it too early and have the defense react too quickly. And you definitely don't want to throw it too late, and that way it's not formed perfectly. Got to make sure you hit it just right.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Griffin. And the defense loses it. It's complete. Touchdown, Vikings. A big play there. 48 yards. And the Vikings have taken the lead here in this 3rd quarter. Point after, right down the middle. And that gives them a 3-point lead.
24. Eagles 21. Will Reichard to kick off for the Vikings.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Oh, and some hitting going on now. This has been a tight game, and he takes a big shot there on the return. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent, still the same, and what they plan to do on offense.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
Here's Hurts to throw. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. He's got a man complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
A 1st down carry for Barkley. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
2nd down and 3. They'll run it again with Barkley. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the 1st. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. Fights him off. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Philadelphia picking up the 1st on a gain of 15.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Now Hurts is going to do it himself. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 of the 12. They'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
Here's a 2nd and 5. Throwing is Hurts. Complete. Jefferson the target. And this carry brought to an end at the 8. Good stick skills, just not much room there to operate. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that'll leave them with a 3rd and 2. From the gun, it's Hurts. He'll try to pick it up himself. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete.
Oh, I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. Hurts. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. And the Vikings are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. And that could turn out to be a giant play, Charles. You got an offense driving to take the lead, but they're turned away on the INT.
And I think that we might look back on this in the 4th quarter and say, that was the play of the game.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. After the interception, here's Griffin. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Now it's Griffin. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
A good action to this point in the 3rd quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he is going to lose yardage here. How to approach this. 3rd down and 16 yards to go. To throw again is Griffin. As he throws there, incomplete.
Well, if nothing else, they were able to pick up 1 first down on this drive and get it away from their own goal line. But not much happening after that, and it leads to a punting situation.
The Vikings send out their punter, standing just outside his own goal line. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And they won't get a chance to bring this one back. It goes out of bounds back near their own 20. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. In a close game like this, Charles, those interceptions like they had on the last drive could be costly. But here they've got another opportunity to seize control of this game.
And they better take advantage of it, because otherwise, if they end up losing by 1 score, they'll relive this over and over and over until they have another opportunity to wipe it away.
He's going to find Jefferson open downfield. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50.
28 yards. That's good for an Eagles 1st down. A 28-yard game.
1 quarter remains here on Sunday Night Primetime. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. They'll try the right side here. Barkley. Room here to run. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle first down.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Trimmer.
They'll go to Barkley again. And he gets it down to the 32. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
From the 32-yard line now, here's a 2nd down and 4. Now a toss right to Barkley. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense was pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game, and all that pregame wolfing has turned into results.
A field goal from this spot would be 51 yards. They'll try to move it closer on 3rd down.
180.
Hurts sets up to throw it. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he won't quite make it. He needed 6. He got about 5. 4th down.
It's now 4th down and 1.
They'll send the tight end in motion. They'll try and throw for it with Hurts. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th. And that will force a turnover on downs. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Their defense forced the turnover on downs. They've got the lead. They're in good shape, but can't go into a shell here, right? Still got to be careful.
Yeah, because you're still a long way away from the other on time. So you've got to work on getting first downs, keep the sticks moving, right? Keep the clock going, and above all, ball security. Don't turn it over.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Up the middle they go. Forbes. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
I think as a running back in this spot, you have to understand there's not going to be a whole lot of room to run. And in this case, ball protection takes precedent over trying to make something happen.
Now Griffin. This is caught. It's Brown. And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 34-yard line. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 34. They go play action. Griffin on the RPO. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. And the Eagles are right back in this football game. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned.
Madden giving you this shit.
Interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
73. 73. Tiger Hornet.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's going to take another shot here. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
That was for the lead right there. They know they're in a position where fortune favors the brave. So they took their shot, but couldn't connect.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. It's Barkley on the counter. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
On running plays, linemen, of course, have their assignments. That's expected. But it's not often you're expecting to see a cornerback blitzing and run support and tackling the runner for a loss.
So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. They face a critical 3rd down now, needing a score here in the late going. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
They've got one chance left to keep this one going, and I think for you and me, let's think along with their offensive coordinator now. Has to think back, cycle through every play of this contest, and remember what's worked and what hasn't. Because right here, he needs the best play of the game in order to keep this one alive.
Here we go. This is 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. He's going to let it fly. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Now a handoff to Chandler. And he's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Throwing now is Griffin. Out to the left there and complete to the tight end, Hawkinson. That catch, by the way, number 505 of his career, and that ties him with a couple of other tight ends for the past, Frank Wycheck and Dallas Clark.
And those guys were excellent players, but how about what we're seeing right now? 505 and rising. What a nice career he's put together.
Chandler is not going to get in. In fact, he'll lose a couple of yards back to the 3. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts as it comes with exactly a minute to go in the football game. They'll try to run this one in. The Eagles will take their third and final timeout as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game.
Well, the spotlight hit him once already tonight as he got into the end zone. He was trying to make it a double spotlight, wasn't he?
But credit the defense, bottling him up, not letting him get in for the second score there. Victory formation time for the Vikings as they'll take a knee here. Can this defense hold them out? Here we go now. 4th and goal from the 2.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Go trap, go trap.
They'll try and throw for it with Griffin. And he's across for the late touchdown. And in the final seconds, that one should just about put a capper on this game. Extra point attempt to follow here. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Makes the score Vikings 31, Eagles 21. Will Reichard to kick off for the Vikings.
Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And a heck of a return as he goes out of bounds across the 50 inside the 45.
There's no downplaying that we all knew that this was a critical possession, and to get a return like that to start things off, that's the spark that they needed. That's the spark they were looking for.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Going down the middle, and it's complete.
14 yards. And an Eagles first down.
Well, that second half, Charles, a little bit different from the first. Not only did we have the lead change after intermission, but they were able to pitch the shutout in the second half and get an impressive victory.
And what's the old expression? That's not quite how I saw it playing out in my head. You know they didn't expect this at all. As you mentioned, went into the half with the lead. Losing the game is one thing. Getting shut out in the second half, that's a surprise.
So for Minnesota, the win moves them to 8-7 now on the year. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for the Eagles, it's a tough blow to their playoff aspirations as they drop to 9-6. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week.